I wanna get straight to the point. This is pointless. It seems to me I've been trying to spread the word. They sold 500,000 kids at the border and nobody says a word. They act like it didn't happen. It did. No one in the government is saying shit. What is going on? What about the moms and dads that are laying on the floor crying? They made a mistake that wish they could take it back, but there's no taking it back. Soon as you cross that border, you became a target. Okay, what is the difference? If you were sold in Africa, or if you were sold on the American border to Mexico, what is the difference? They were sold too. All those babies that were sold at the border, they were sold too. Just like slaves were sold back then. Nobody cares, nobody hears what is going on today. They were sold to be some kind of slave. Became something to sell. Those people that done it all should go to hell, but don't ask me about it. Nobody wants to listen to me. 500,000 kids, what do you think would be going on in your life if it happened to you? Please explain, please. I want to tell the mamas and dads that are in them third world countries that sent their babies to a country that sold them to a man in a white panel van. Now break the story. Somebody needs to dive in head first and see if I'm lying, see if I'm just making this up, or this did happen. And we need to start looking like what's happening in America. Y'all are fucked up really and truly, because it ain't happening to you. You don't understand the feelings that the people going through. You were sold in Africa, or if you were sold on the American border to Mexico, what is the difference? They were sold too. All those babies that were sold at the border, they were sold too. Just like slaves were sold back then. Nobody cares, nobody hears what is going on today. They were sold to be some kind of slave. Every 2 minutes a child is kidnapped in this country, and still nobody turns to help because they got shit going on. But damn, 500,000 is a lot. What does it take? What is the line before somebody stands up and stops them people and starts eliminating them? How much more do you need as evidence? Like 500,000 kids is not enough evidence. Like they need to do something. We're waiting on the prevalence of their existence. Why in the fuck is it keep going on? Why do people let it go on? Why don't we keep voting them in? Is the difference if you were sold in Africa, or if you were sold on the American border to Mexico? What is the difference? They were sold too. All those babies that were sold at the border, they were sold too. Just like slaves were sold back then. Nobody cares, nobody hears what is going on today. They were sold to be some kind of slave. What is going on? Please somebody explain to me. What do we need to do? What about the moms and dads? What do they need to do? They're right in this country begging, who's still right in a third world country. Damn, one of y'all gonna grow up and understand this shit is real. They sold 500,000 little souls. Who has the right to do that? Ain't that like slavery? Half of them went to slavery, half of them went in to set on a fat man's dick somewhere, cooped up in a cave somewhere. That's a sick way of saying it, but that's what's happening. Y'all ain't seeing it, but I'll keep rapping it. Ain't nobody stopping it, ain't nobody complaining. I'm only one of singing and complainants. Damn, where's the arraignment? Where is the people gonna get the death penalty? I wanna show up when they get the death penalty. When they get the shot in the arm, I wanna place it there. But before they do, I wanna hit them with a thick 50. I wanna spin them on they axes. Get a crazy man, let him go out with the axes. Make them the X's. We need to destroy that party. What's next? And what do we do? Tell me, explain it. Somebody tell me, what do I do? I know for a fact that 500,000 kids were kidnapped, and I know who the ones that done it. I know the organization behind it. I know everybody behind it. Everybody with blue beside the name. Everybody with the motherfucking donkey beside the name. And every rhino that rode them with them, they can get it to the rhinos. All the problems really more than the Democrats. The old rhinos, they the ones that are taking us down from the inside out. So much wealth from this country, they spinning it. They even got hyped up into getting little kids and selling them their own personal fuck dolls. Is the difference if you were sold in Africa, or if you were sold on the American border to Mexico? What is the difference? They were sold too. All those babies that were sold at the border, they were sold too. Just like slaves were sold back then. Nobody cares, nobody hears what is going on today. They were sold to be some kind of slave. Kids that cry at night, scared to death from somebody raping them. How would you like to have that feeling going to sleep hearing the moves in the other room? The floorboards creak, the door shuts. You're terrified. I wanna